Production stills from Season 1, Episode 14 of the beloved Lower Ethereal Hierarchy children's serial Legends of the Golden Child entitled Food of the Obscene Pantheon. Episode 14, written and directed by the City of the Ever-Open Eyes premier Godflesh surgeon Hiram Grudge, opens with a man on a horse watching a mysterious green light slowly descending across the sky before finally settling on the prairie in the distance. The scene shifts to a sunny day in Wizard's Bend, and a title card tells us that it is several weeks later. Friendly Harv, played by veteran thespian Grollis Shard, rolls into town with a cart filled with pails overflowing with his new miraculous wonder gruel. Harv's new venture turns out to be a big hit with the townsfolk, and before long a satisfied Harv heads back out to his claim in the Dreamlands to the west of Wizard's Bend, cart empty. Meanwhile, schoolmistress Harriet Fish leads a class of her most disturbed students on an excursion into the town labyrinth to inspect the mysterious shifting hieroglyphs that are known to crawl across the passageway walls in the lower section. Tragedy strikes when they stumble across the glowing blue pyramid, seemingly a source or conduit of the malevolent energy that has flooded Wizard's Bend over the course of Season 1. The pyramid infects the minds of the children, whose eyes begin to glow the same baleful blue as they turn menacingly on the shrieking schoolmistress Fish. Back on the surface, chaos is engulfing the town's citizens who consumed the miraculous wonder gruel have become deranged, with murders, mutations, and depraved incidents of cannibalism being reported from all across Wizard's Bend. The next morning, a posse led by Deputy Fontaine heads out to Friendly Harv's and makes a disturbing discovery. Next to Harv's shack is a huge crater, and its center a rock covered with glowing green fungus. Ropey tendrils of alien plant matter protrude from it and covers the nearby dwelling. As the Festival of the Void draws to a close and we approach the Feast of Abraxas, the Legends of the Golden Child Historical Preservation Society would like to wish you all bountiful blessings. As we make the transition from the cycle of the worm to the cycle of the crow, let us be grateful for the flesh on our bones and the ghosts in our skulls. Inside, the posse finds Harv scooping his wonder gruel from the putrescent, luminescent remains of his wife and children who have been melted together with the bizarre fungus. Harv confesses tearfully that the heaven-sent Godstone blessed my family with mysteries from beyond the beyond. Fontaine puts a bullet between Harv's eyes and the posse burns the shack to the ground. The final shot in this scene shows two posse members gingerly loading the asteroid into a chest and closing the lid. Back in town, it is night. A group of children with glowing blue eyes walk slowly towards the camera. The pyramid from the town labyrinth appears in the sky behind them and an ominous dirge starts up as the shot fades to black and the credits roll. Hungry Tongue magazine called Episode 4 baffling and educational. Episode 15, entitled Charnel Winds, focuses on a series of gruesome murders being committed in beleaguered town of Wizard's Bend. Occurring in lonely lanes between the Hour of the Scorpion and the Hour of the Thorn, resident bounty hunter Griselda Spratt believes the blasphemous crimes to be the work of her arch-nemesis the Alley Fiend. Various other bounty hunters ride into town from the Dreamlands to try and catch the killer, and tensions in the town are raised even further. No one seems to be able to stop the fiend, whoever they are. Meanwhile, concerned at their children's disturbing behavior after a mysterious incident involving the disappearance of their teacher in the town labyrinth, members of the Wizard's Bend Astrophysics and Tulpa Appreciation Society decide to take matters into their own hands. In order to keep their children in at night and safe from the fiend, the parents create a group of thought-form entities to protect them. Their plan goes awry, however, when the children, who are partially possessed by the Blue Pyramid, begin to infect the Tulpas with the eldritch and mysterious power from below the town. The final shot is of a terrified man in an alley looking up at a small child holding the hand of one of the cadaverous spirits, both their eyes glowing a baleful blue. It is heavily implied that the children themselves are the culprits behind the murders. Episode 15 was written and directed by holofilm industry veteran Philbar Sparks. This ended up being the final project Sparks worked on, after the lesion on his astral body, picked up while making his seminal documentary on the necromancers of Zeb, the Noseless Face, finally ate its way through his third eye chakra. Sparks is buried in the Great Cemetery in the City of the Ever-Open Eye, and is available for interview or HoloLink/Dreamcouch appearance via Necrophone.